Mhm. Good morning, guys. I was up at 5 a.m. with Kathy DeJong doing a little meet and greet with one of her friends. Is kind of cool. He wasn't he wasn't interested in the business. Actually, he wasn't interested in breathing. I don't know what happened to that guy. Jeez.
I know. I could have found somebody a bit more lively. No.
You know you're in bad shape when you get to an end to about 15-minute little meet and greet and say, what's your interest level in this, and do you know anybody? And he's like, nah. Yeah, we're pretty much wasting our morning this morning, Kathy. But it was a good experience just to kind of meet somebody. It's not every day I meet someone who just doesn't have a heartbeat, so it's kind of exciting to meet people without a pulse.
I know.
He was like, it was like pulling teeth. It was pulling teeth with this guy, Colette. It was so bad.
No.
I'm like, we can't hear you, Kat. So it was like, I said at the end of the little 15 minutes together, I said, so who's the first person you think of when you, when you heard this information? He's like, and this is when you're talking to the wrong person. He's like, I can't really think of anybody. I go, do you know any doctors or chiropractors? No. How about he's a personal trainer. Watch this. He's a personal trainer. I go, how about any personal trainers? I can't think of anybody. I'm like, all right, that's it. This conversation's over. Are you kidding me? Jeez, Kathy, what happened to the poor guy? My goodness, I have no idea.
I think his hat's in America with his fiance. I don't know. His mind must be in America with his fiance. I don't know, but
I don't know what happened to your friend in Australia, but I feel bad for him. I feel like I gotta help him right now. I'm like, I want to just talk to the guy and just give him a hug or something.
Snap out of it, buddy. Snap out of it.
Snap out of it. But so here, Mike Chavez, you're running this morning's Zoom, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a second. I'll bring you up here in a second. I've been working on a lot of stuff, guys. I want to just share something with you real quickly, and I'll throw it over to you, Mike. Real quickly usually means about 10 minutes, so give me about 10 minutes, Mike. I'm just messing with you. It does usually mean 10 minutes, but I won't take up all your time. So I'm working on new graphics, and I just want to kind of get you guys in the mindset of what I'm doing here. I picture TeamÜ as its own television network. I don't know if you guys see how big I see this, but I don't see this as, oh, we got this little side business over here where we talk about changing people's lives. No, I see this as like the biggest TV show in the world, and that's why you're always seeing me working on cool graphics. So I just worked on some new cool graphics I'll share with you guys. You guys see the Cup of TeamÜ banner?
I don't see anything yet.
No, have you seen it? Colette?
What?
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be on the screen here in a second. So I'm going to show you guys where I want to take the direction of the what is wrong with this computer? Oh my God, this computer is moving about as fast as Kathy's prospect this morning at 5 a.m. This is terrible.
It's the last day of the month. It's tired.
Oh my God, forget about tired. It's the first day of the next month. We're already here. What is wrong with this computer? God, everything's running slow since I talked to Kathy this morning. I can't believe this. This is terrible, Kath. Anyway, here's a Cup of TeamÜ. I'm kind of ramping up. Look I did the little live banner. I don't know if you guys can see this, my computer. Can you see it, Colette, though?
It's so cool, yeah.
So we're live. In my mind, I need a whole freaking production team to run this organization on a weekly basis. When we get on here, I want some nice coffee music in the morning, some upbeat music, little ambiance. It makes a difference, guys. It's better than us getting on there at 10 minutes to and hearing each other breathe at 7 a.m. It's terrible. So we gotta build up the energy. And so new graphics are coming at you for Cup of TeamÜ, for the Path Changers morning show, for our Monday night leadership, and our Saturday powwow. I'm going to spend some ample time this weekend just knocking these out and creating stuff like this, like a live banner. But here's where I'm going to need your help, especially those of you on the mastermind that are really plugged in and dialed in. I'm going to be passing out some assignments to some of you on the team that are volunteering. And if you are volunteering, please jump into the leadership chat on Telegram. If you're not in the leadership chat, please get in there. You have till the end of August to hit the rank of Shaker to be in our leadership group. And what we're going to do is over the coming months, we're going to raise the bar on your engagement inside of that community. So right now it's open for anybody. If anybody considers themselves a leader, wants to be a leader, is ready to put your head down and just do the work and become a Shaker or above in the organization. Most of the people in there are already at Shaker or above, and most of the people in there are leaders and have that capability. But if you're in that leadership chat, we're going to set the bar at Shaker with this new compensation plan. Shaker is actually a joke. It's 2.5 10-packs. So it's 2 10-packs and a 5-pack and you're a Shaker. It's 5 10-packs and you're an influencer. It's not a big deal right now with Euphoria Science to becoming, it is a big deal. I don't want to take away from any of you who have hit that rank of achievement, but when we added all this new pack volume to 10-packs, it's very simple to become an influencer, just so you all know. So we're going to raise the bar in that leadership chat room. And we actually raised the bar in our mastermind chat as well. In order to be engaged in the mastermind with TeamÜ, you have to be a rank of influencer or above. So a little bit of a progressive departure, but just wanted to show you guys that I'm going to work on some really cool graphics to make us look even cooler out there to the best of my ability. I'll add live banners here, but I'm going to ask anyone who wants to help, because I'll create all this stuff, but I'm going to need help pushing it out to Facebook, pushing it out to Instagram, especially Instagram. I need help with Instagram. We need help with Instagram. We need people that like Instagram, are proficient in Instagram on this team, that want to help us move that community and create a very appealing, exposure on Instagram, something that's fun and exciting. It's a totally different world for me. Instagram was made for the younger generation, not for a 46-year-old. I still don't understand Instagram and why people would use that versus Facebook. I don't need to be convinced on the screen this morning, so I'm not asking anybody out there to tell me why Instagram's better than Facebook. You'll never convince me. But the bottom line is people are out there and they want to use Instagram, and I'm 46 and I have no clue as to how to communicate with anybody under the age of 30. So if anyone on this team is proficient in doing that, please let us know. But if you're willing to take on some assignments, just say, put your hand up, raise your hand and say, you know what, Michael, every Monday morning, I'll post the Cup of TeamÜ live banner on Facebook. I'll post it on Telegram. We have Carol Lamb, who's done an incredible job, but we're going to need some more help from more of you. So guys, I just want this team and this system to run like a top. I want to get to this to the point where when television networks look at us here with TeamÜ, they're like, oh my God, who does all the production for TeamÜ? And I don't want to pay a production team. There's so many leaders right now that can just take one day a week, put a little note in your phone. Oh, this is my morning where I got to post the banner for Cup of TeamÜ or for Path Changers, or, oh, tonight's the night where I got to put the advertisement up for the Monday Night Leadership Zoom. And if you guys are willing to help out, it'd be so much sweeter if we all pitch in and kick in just a little bit of time and effort to make this roll. I'll create the graphics. I'll make them look beautiful. I'm just looking for people that want to put some notes in their schedule and be responsible to post some advertisement. Maybe I'll put 2 people on every single assignment, just in case one sleeps in, then the other one is ready to put it out there. So with that, Mike, I'm going to throw it over to you. Take it away. Cup of TeamÜ Friday, Fun Friday. See you soon.
Woo! All right. Super exciting stuff, Zap. I can't wait to start sharing some of those graphics in my Facebook stories. Those it's a great way to invite people. Actually, I shared the one you did last night, the Cup of TeamÜ graphic. I shared it on my story, inviting people to Fun Friday. So this is actually a great call to invite people to, because we do have some fun stuff here. And today is Fun Friday. And I'm really excited to do this, because this is really right up my alley. I believe that what we do here on Fun Friday, especially when we go around the room, if some of you aren't familiar, what we do is we go around the room and we ask you questions on the fly. And you have a timer. Who's gonna be my timer? I need a timer volunteer. Can somebody? Colette is gonna be my timer. What are we gonna set the timer for today, Colette? Is it gonna be 1 minute?
That's up to you. 1 minute is what we usually go with.
Okay, so it's gonna be 1 minute. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around the screen here and ask you a question. I'm gonna pick people by random, and I'm gonna actually ask you questions randomly too out of this cool book. It's called 2,000 Questions About Me. And one of my Facebook friends knows that I ask questions all the time in my Facebook community, and so she sent me this book. So, all right, we don't have that much time this morning, so I'm going to get right into it.
So they have to have their camera on, remember?
You got 20 minutes, Mike. Take 21 minutes. Have some fun.
Okay, all right. I'll set the timer we'll set that timer too. All right, so we're gonna have a great time tonight. Let me see tonight. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have a great time tonight too, aren't we?
You're right.
Okay, let's see. Who am I gonna pick on first? All right, this question is for Jake Stevenson. I love this guy, so I'm gonna ask him this question because I know he's gonna have a good one. If you could replace, if you could replace one body part with a bionic replacement, what would you choose and why? And the timer starts.
Okay.
Don't give your first answer, Jake.
Let's go, Jake. Let's go. Be professional here.
I could be replacing one body part.
30 seconds left or doesn't
Okay.
count.
It would be. I would replace. I would replace. I know. I already know. I would. Every hair that's ever fallen off the top of my head would come back, and I'd have the best looking do on planet Earth. It'd be like the super do. So, still got 30K. My gosh, that was a crazy question, dude. That was hysterical, though. I love you too, Mike. You're a good dude. You bring the energy. It's been fun to see your transformation, bro. I was going back in archived type videos, and man, everybody's been transforming. So, yep, the super hairdo, kind of like Elvis Presley. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do, and everybody'd be like, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know.
Your vocal cords, bionic vocal cords. So you could have just went with bionic vocal cords, but I caught you off guard on that one for sure. All right, good. That was a good one. So, all right, here we go. The next one is for, let's see here. I'm going to pick on Dana Olson. Here we go, Dana. If you could live 1 week with an uncivilized tribe to learn their ways, would you? And what would you want to learn?
I was working on unmuting myself. So what would I want to learn from an uncivilized tribe? How to be free in the way that they live, what they eat, how they do. I'd like to learn everything about how they function. I'd like to learn how they manage their society, uncivilized, and how that works for them. I think where we live in a civilized culture is really good. And I guess I'd want to see how it worked the other way. And I'd watch and learn and not judge, but just pay attention to what was going on. People are all different, and we all have different ways of doing things. And it's just good to learn about each other and what we value. I'd like to see what their values were.
Awesome. Hey guys, that's Dana. That's not Dana. That's Dana.
Yeah.
Just so
Sorry,
you
Dana.
It's okay, Mike. It happens a lot.
That's actually,
the
Dana,
same way.
That was a phenomenal answer, Dana. That was a great answer. Very good. Okay, so next is Megan Richardson. And the question for you is, have you or would you ever allow yourself to be hypnotized?
Oh, yes, because like there's a wealth of craziness that goes on up here. So I'd probably be like on the roof doing some weird TikTok dance. So definitely. And then y'all could all record it and you get payback on me for recording all of you and taking pictures of all of you. So I would definitely do it. I actually wanted to do it in Vegas. Maybe we should do this when I visit. I think that would be a great idea. And now I've said it and now you're going to make me do it. Make mommy be hypnotized. Can say hi. Hi. We can get hypnotized. But yeah, a wealth of thoughts that goes on that I usually only get like an hour a day to process because of this one and 2 others. So no idea. Oh, there we go. I can talk for 2 more minutes. You want me to talk for 2 minutes? No, good. Was that the ding dong timer? Am I done?
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
9
I
seconds.
thought it was. Okay. But yes, the answer is yes, I would. And it would probably be really scary. And you should bring a notepad because I'd probably have some freaking amazing multi-million ideas.
There you go.
Boom. Boom, shakalaka.
All right. Awesome. Okay. So the next question is for Angela Brazier. If I were to come to your town, what is the one place that you'd be upset with that you didn't take me that you'd want to take me to, and why? What's the one place if I came to your town that you would just have to take me to go see?
Well, we would have to go to downtown Atlanta because here in Cumming where I live, there's nothing. No good restaurants, nothing. So I would say the aquarium. The Atlanta Aquarium is really well known for being a really pretty awesome aquarium. So I would have to say there. I like to sit and watch the big whales and the dolphins you can sit right in front of them and watch them for a while. So I think that would be the place I'd be upset if I didn't take you there. And one other place, tell me that park. What's the name of that park? My husband's right here. I'm trying to ask him. Centennial Park. We would have to go to Centennial Park and take a really good long walk because now you do all that exercise, Mike. So we would have to do that.
Okay, awesome.
That's it. I can't think. Yay, I'm done. I am done, right?
That's a good one. I can't wait to come.
Yay.
That's a good one. All right.
Hey, Mike, let me step in here, guys, because this is Fun Friday, but it's also Educational Friday, too.
Yeah.
You don't want to say, yay, I'm done at the end of this. That's not the assignment, Angela, so I'm going to pick on you. This is your chance to develop the skills as a presenter, as a leader, as a teacher, as a mentor. And when people come into this community and they join a Fun Friday, we want the onlookers to be like, wow, these guys are a bunch of pros. They weren't waiting for their 16 seconds left to tick off the time. This is actually, it is fun, but it's also a lesson in improvisation. It's a lesson in being a leader and being on the spotlight. You guys have no idea how functional this Fun Friday really is. Now let's make it fun and let's keep it fun because the business is supposed to be fun. But Angela, if I'm giving you a little coaching on Fun Friday, which I won't do very often, but I want to make sure you guys understand what this is about. We do this, number one, so that we can hear from you guys, so we can learn more about you guys, so we can learn really cool things about you all. But we do this as a real leadership exercise in you becoming a presenter and a teacher. And guys, I know it's nerve-wracking being on camera, not for Mike Chavez, not for me. We roll out of bed and we're on camera. But for those of you who are really wanting to be a leader in this company and on this team, developing that comfort on camera and not saying, oh God, I'm nervous. Oh geez, what am I going to talk about? And we're trying to get you through some of the nervousness of being on camera because this is the business right here. And as soon as you all learn how to really, really own it on camera, your business explodes. I mean, I'm on Zoom all day long doing meetings with people and getting uncomfortable with people. And it's okay. Just, Angela, I'm not picking on you because a lot of us are in your situation where, oh my God, a minute, I got to talk for a minute. Holy cow. But we want this to become so second nature that you don't even want to stop talking. So the yay, am I done? Let's not do that. Let's just roll with this and let's become pros. Like, this is serious, but it's fun at the same time. And I just want to make sure you all realize that this is fun, but this is an exercise in you becoming a leader. I want you guys to realize that. Take it away, Mike.
Those great points. Actually, I did my Facebook Live that last night was about this improvisation. So yeah, it's great. All right, the next question is for Jen LaFave. Here we go, Jen. How old were you when you realized you had a gift, and how did you express it?
My first thought is I was it 7 or 8? 8, I'll say, when I started playing basketball. like, oh my goodness, I can do this. I'm coordinated. I can shoot. I can, you know, my second thought though, I was going to say 45, which is how old I am now. And the gift of, well, truly connecting with people and energy healing and making a difference on that regard. But in general, making a difference where it matters most for people, and that's enhancing their lives. So how's that for a little fun and a little seriousness? Our time is precious and our time is now. So make the most of it, friends, while we have it. And thank you for asking. I'm grateful to be here. And y'all are lovely souls.
I love that. That was beautiful, Jen. Great job. I could see the last 20 seconds. You're like, uh-oh, there's 20 left. What the heck am I going to talk about? Well, so let me give you a little tip here, okay? Don't think about the clock. Don't think about the time. Just let yourself go, and you're in a conversation. Forget about the camera, forget about the other people, and just flow with it. And I love what Jake did. When Jake didn't even know how to answer the question, he started complimenting Mike on being a great guy, and he just rolled with it. It's like, wait a second, Jake, you didn't even talk about anything that we asked you to talk about. I still don't even know what body part you want to be bionic. But he just rolled with it and just soaked up the time as if he owned it. So great job. Great job, Jen.
Had to have a location change. The dogs are barking outside, so it's quieter.
Hey, Mike, that's because the only body parts coming in my mind weren't G-rated, bro.
It was his hair. I remember it was your hair.
Yeah, we
I was
know.
listening.
We know. Yeah, there you go. I was laughing about his laugh for 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, so the next one is for Barb Williams, and it is, do you think you could write a song? If so, what would it be about?
Okay, sorry about that. Took me a while. You know, I have always thought I would attempt to write a book, but a song. I would be, when you asked about gifts, I was thinking about being able to play the piano and sing, which started really, really young. But then as I got older, I wasn't as gifted as I thought I was. I did go ahead and go into chorus, so the singing part of it was okay. But to create a melody or the actual score, I think is too big for this particular situation. But if I did write a song, it would probably be something uplifting. I would say more of a church song, praising song, because that's what I sing most of the time when I'm by myself. So there you go. I did hear a bell, right?
Yes, you did.
That was incredible. You were right on the dot. That was awesome. That was perfect. Sorry, didn't mean to leave you hanging, Barb. Next on the list is Mr. Lee Norwood, by the way, who did incredible last night. You had just a presence last night, Lee. That was incredible. Yeah, you pulled me into your office, and I've been there in person, and I was there last night again in person. All right, here we go. Lee Norwood, what do you feel should be mandatory for seriously wealthy people?
Well, thank you so much for calling on me, Michael. And that's a great question. I really want to address that. But first, I got to go back to that body part.
Give 10% away.
Question. Because if I was going to replace one part of my body, I would replace my brain with a Michael Zappia model that was so organized, so on the edge, cutting edge of everything, with a sense of urgency. And no matter what I do, I'd speak much faster. I would do more every single day, every single minute of the day. I would hone in and just get to a razor sharp edge. I would become the exact ninja that he's looking for here on TeamÜ. So if I was going to replace that body part, that would be it. The other thing for as far as the people who want to become wealthy, they have to be laser focused. That's where that mindset comes in, because anything my brain can conceive, my body can follow. I just have to get that razor sharpness to know where I'm going, where I want to be, and follow it and execute it day by day. There is none better than my friend Michael Zappia to give that and present that to me on a daily basis. So while you're in there, maybe a little more hair, just like my friend, Mr.
Colette
Stevens
Daniels?
said. Yeah, Colette Daniels is fine with her hairdo. I love her hairdo. But
Yeah.
so that I had to address that body part because I know where all your minds went to, but mine went right here. This is what I need. That is what I need to do.
Right. So Lee did 2. So Lee got a little overtime. You did over. That was you did OT in that game, Holly. You just had to get some more punches in.
I wanted to touch on the subject, but I had.
No, it was great. It's actually a great reminder. If I ask you a question, you don't actually necessarily have to answer that question. You just have to fill that minute, like Mike was saying, like Jake did so eloquently. And thank you for the compliment, Jake. All right, let's see here. Let me pick on another person, and it will be Shelly Nance. And how are
Mike,
you?
She had an incredible launch last night. Shelly Nance did. She killed it. She had an amazing launch. It was beautiful, Shelly.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You're incredible. Take it away, Mike.
I love Shelly's hair today too.
Me too.
Who's fighting?
Okay. So the question is, how are you your own worst enemy when that happens?
How am I my own worst enemy? When that happens, I think, wow. I think when I don't do what I say I'm going to do, that's the thing that that gets to me. And or it's like, okay, I'm going to drink water. All right, today I'm going to drink, 3 liters of water, and then I get to the end of the day and I'm like, crap, I didn't even get to 1 liter. And so I kind of beat myself up about that. And I'm like, okay, tomorrow's a new day, tomorrow's a new day. And so, yeah, I think the system, I think I could use Michael's brain too. And it's just like to stay focused and have those things in front of me, because I get distracted with, whatever I'm doing. Busy things just come up and handling them. And, I massage therapists have to wear a mask, and that wearing a mask and drinking water are just like they don't go, that's hard. I mean, I think I'm thinking about a Camelback or making something where you can like drink water and maybe
your time's up.
Oh,
you did fantastic.
Great job, Shelly.
Thanks.
Good job, Shelly. Awesome.
Thanks.
Okay, I'd like to call on Annie Waters next. And the question for you, Annie, is do you think it's better to be an only child or have siblings?
Do I think it's better to be an only child or have siblings? I absolutely would say to have siblings. I know a lot of only children, and some of you may be only children, and you guys are awesome. But I do feel like we would all benefit just from having some siblings to have to learn to share with and to wrestle with and get hurt with. And I mean, if you think about it, if you have siblings, especially if you're the younger one and you have older siblings, you get to learn a lot. They get to learn a lot of the mistakes for you. They get to take those first whoopings. And so I would definitely say, definitely you'd want siblings. You want to share life with them. You don't like to go on vacations by yourself. So if you're the only one in the back seat, sitting there looking at Mount Rushmore, there's just nobody to chat with. So siblings become your best friends, and they're like, a part of you forever. So time's up.
Awesome.
Good job, Annie.
Good job, Annie. All right, let's see here. We are going to go with Linda Irwin. Linda Irwin, what was your most favorable or most memorable birthday that you've ever had, and why? Your most
Oh my
memorable
God.
birthday.
Good morning, everybody. This is so easy for me. It was my 6th grade birthday. So most of you know I live on a farm, and my birthday is a week before Halloween. So all of my classmates, I invited them over to our farm. We have a silver top barn. We had animals at the time, and we we played like Children of the Corn, I guess, because we had like fields full of corn, and everybody, we played hide and seek. We ran around. Oh my gosh, it was the most fun. To this day, I have a lot of my grade school friends who tell me that that was one of the most memorable birthday parties they ever went to. We ran all around. They love that memory, and it's often a memory that they share with me years later. I also loved it because I had most of my siblings with me, so it's nice. I'm the youngest of 6 kids, and we love to celebrate birthdays in my family.
Great
Awesome.
job. Great job.
Good job, Linda. Okay, so it's 7:30. We're gonna go to 7:40 this morning. We're gonna do a few more, or 7:35, 7:40. We're doing a little overtime here, guys. Anybody that wants to go out and start today, feel free to do so, but we're gonna hang out here for a couple more. All right, the next one is for Mr. Michael Seagraves. What is something most people get wrong about you when they meet you?
All right. I was just about to jump off. Nice catch there, Chavez. But geez, I don't, that's a good question. Something I can think about right now is I've been thinking a lot and hearing a lot about committing and sticking to something and what it actually does to your brain. So we were talking about that last night in my kids' Taekwondo. And again, it popped up again today when I was watching this video. And there's something about setting a goal with something or setting your mind on something and what it does to your brain when you actually commit it. So they said if you quit too early, the tracks don't get connected and you actually hurt your brain by telling yourself that that's a failure. So when you set a goal or you commit something like to say get your black belt, if you quit too early, you set a defeat in your brain. So if you actually follow through, the train tracks get connected and your brain comes back to that. So when you're going through difficult things, it reminds yourself how good of a feeling it is. Oh, sorry.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, sorry.
You could
got
go
it.
on for a long time right there. Wow, great
Can't
job.
get this guy to stop. I love it, Seagraves.
All right.
Thank you.
Good job, Michael. All right, next, I'd like to call on Iveria. And the question for you, Iveria, is what's something new that you've recently learned about yourself? What's something new that you've recently learned about yourself?
There is every day passing by that I learn something new. Sometimes I learn something really cool stuff about myself and sometimes not so much. So for example, I just visited my mother and I really realized that I loving just to sit down and do nothing. But then at the same time, I was missing the action. And now when I came back last night, it was nice to be back home. But at the same time, I feel like I missed that quiet place. So there is every day, I used to be an artist where I used to be painting really beautiful things, but now I cannot sit still because I think I have ADHD. So I have to be always going. But what I've learned again, that people should sit down and, have a fun sometimes by yourself. The things that I think I'm learning every single day not to freak out, because even sometimes we'll have a hard time. Like last night, I had a call in the middle of the night. Some emergency happened. I had to wake up this morning and just, let everything go and be back in the action. But some things that
Awesome.
good things scare me and some good things not. Am I done?
Yeah, Iveria.
Good job,
Yeah.
Iveria.
Iveria,
Wow.
you're awesome. You're awesome.
Iveria's a pro.
Mike, let's do one more, okay?
Okay, one more.
I mean, Fridays are fun, right? Do you guys like this? Do you like Fridays? I like fun
Absolutely.
Friday. Can I pick on somebody, Mike?
Yeah, take over, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't want to take over. I want to pick on somebody real quick. Greg Houghton in Canada. You knew I was going to pick on you, Greg. I knew right when I said that. You knew it.
Bring it, baby. Just bring it.
Let's give Greg a juicy one, Mike. Give him something good.
All right.
Ask him why he doesn't look into the camera when he takes a picture.
No.
Give him a good.
Tell Tom.
Finish
tell
this.
walk
Okay,
away.
Greg. Here you go, Greg. Here you go, Greg. Finish this sentence. If all else fails.
Woo!
If all else fails, that's the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a question. It's if all else fails with the question mark, you got to finish the sentence.
Okay. If all else fails, I will find a way to accomplish whatever goal I'm decided to achieve.
Nice.
No matter what, whatever it takes. Burn the boats, burn the bridges, whatever it takes. All in, no matter what. Go for it, right? It's you know what? It's a mindset, it's a belief, it's a power, it's it's getting up at 5 a.m. when you don't want to get up at 5 a.m. It's kicking your ass out of bed when you need to get out of bed. It's driving yourself in the morning, pushing yourself, having that green smoothie when you don't like it. You force it down your throat and you just jam it down your throat. And like I said, you know what? You just say to yourself, I'm going to do it no matter what. And any doubters, any naysayers, it's not going to matter. You're going to focus, you're going to go after it, and you're going to go with gusto. And like I said, that's the only way to live life. Any other way it's pointless, right? So just keep going, keep striving, keep believing. And I think there's a song by Journey, Keep Believing, right? Don't Stop Believing. So.
Oh no, brother! I thought you were going to throw this in there.
What? What song is that?
Bare Naked Ladies, Canada. Come on, brother. If all else fails, you can blame it on me.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Yes, blame it on me.
They're Canadian too. They're Canadian.
Yes, they are Canadian. That's why I brought up. You can blame it on me.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I thought for sure you were going to go right to the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh my
and
God.
then back to Jake Stevenson's mind. Bare Naked Ladies is a rock group, Lee. They're out of Canada. You were banging your head against people in hockey rinks. You didn't know that.
All else fails, ask your mom.
He was getting his head pounded by Wendell Clark.
That's right. Hey, Greg, after your little pump up talk about how you're going to be successful, me and Lee were over here licking our chops saying, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Let's go.
Go,
Let's
Houghton.
do it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yep, absolutely.
Talk. I love
So,
it.
Mike, that concludes our morning edition of Fun Friday. Appreciate you jumping in and doing an amazing job. I need you to turn your camera sideways, though. I
was gonna come on the computer this morning, but I was having issues getting it going. So normally it'll be good. I got you though.
Your phone.
I tried that, but when I was trying to go, but it wasn't working for some reason. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It turned into the side.
Phone. Reboot your phone.
Well, just turn it sideways. Let me see what happens, Mike. Well, interesting how that just perfectly worked, huh?
I tried when or whatever.
Okay, so he turned it totally the opposite and it had him on his side. So you just got to turn.
Colette, are you hearing excuses from one of our top leaders? Is that what
That's why I'm not talking anymore. That's why I shut up.
I know. I can still hear your voice though. It's crazy how that works.
Hey, you guys, try is not a word.
I know, Dave, how do you feel that you have people in your organization that use that god-awful three-letter word that begins with a T and ends with a Y?
It's horrible. Coming from a mastermind guy, try?
Oh my God,
I don't even know how to spell it.
I heard him say try so many times in the last 20 seconds that my ears are killing me.
No, I did, and I didn't get the results that I wanted, so I needed to be coached to do it again.
Oh,
how's that?
You guys.
Come on, Oddmaster.
He's so coachable, that guy.
I'm just messing with you, man.
Hey, I reworded it.
I love it.
All right, you guys have a great day.
Well, we ain't going nowhere yet. I didn't excuse you yet. You can stay right there. Sit right there. We ain't going.
I got the camera. I got to do it all over now that I got the camera angle right.
Okay, guys, everyone close your eyes real quick, would you? Everybody close your eyes. The date is December 1st, 2020. COVID-19 is a thing of the past. It's like in the distant memory banks of people, but all of a sudden you can go outside without sounding like Darth Vader. Life is back to normal, or what we used to think was normal. This garbage is all behind us. No matter what your political stance is, guess what? This too shall pass. It's over. December 1st, we're all congratulating each other on this screen on a Friday morning call, and I'm going to tell you why. Because we pushed all the garbage aside and we focused on what was right with the situation versus what was wrong with the situation. You see, as human beings, we can get caught up in the minutia. We can get caught up in the problems and the challenges. And I want to get in your heads right now. That's why I'm having you close your eyes. And I want you to hear this voice right now. When you want something bad enough, nothing will stop you. Nothing. Some people are going to look back and say, oh my God, it was the worst economy that this country has ever seen. It was terrible. Oh my God, it was so painful. And you know what? There's going to be some people like us on the screen who are like, what are you talking about? We didn't even focus on that. What you focus on is what you bring to the foresight, what you bring to your mind's eye. What you focus on, what you think about is what you bring about. And the reason why we've been able to build a team that's exploding during an epidemic or pandemic or whatever you want to call this is because, quite frankly, the people that are succeeding right now are focusing on what's right with the situation. They're focusing on what you actually have in your possession right now. You have something in your possession that everyone wants to know about. You don't have time right now to think about what's not going well in the world. And just remember this, the same wind blows on us all. That's the message for this morning. The same wind blows on us all. The economic wind blows on every single one of us. You know, following recession is expansion. Following depression is an explosion in the economy. And guess what? The same wind is blowing on all of us. The recession wind is blowing on us right now. And the people that are going to come out of this thing like lions are the ones that realize that the majority of people don't even want to be a part of this conversation about what's going wrong with our world. There are people trying to escape from their television set and their couch, waiting for you to pick up your phone today and say, hey, how's it going? What are you doing? What are you doing business-wise? What's happening with you? And when they want to bring up the subject that we're talking about here, blow past and say, I don't even focus on that. I focus on what's right with the situation, not what's wrong with the situation. What are you talking about? What do you mean you're focusing? I'm focusing on my life, my business, my career, my health, my wealth, my family. I mean, let's face it, folks. Too many people spend so much time focusing on things that don't matter. They just don't matter. They don't advance you. They don't get you ahead in the world. So my advice for all of you is to treat this business the way I treat this business. I couldn't care less what's happening with our economy right now. I couldn't care less. I couldn't even care 1/10000000th less what's happening with this fictional situation that somebody is manifesting right now that is literally successfully warping people's brains right now. But don't let it be your brain. Don't let it be your brain. Because here's the truth. This situation is going to pass. And if you put your head down now, knowing that this conversation is going to be over soon, and you focus today like it's already gone, you're going to set yourself up for the biggest win of your life. And that's my advice to all of you, because it's my advice to myself. Now, I don't know how many of you are feeding your mind with good, positive things like what I'm sharing with you today, but I went to bed last night and I read a whole book. When I fell asleep last night, I put on a new book that Trish DeMarcus turned me on to, something about starting your morning off right. It was a good book. I think I wrote the book. Whoever the author has been following me for too long. He took every single thing that I said, so I felt like I was listening to my own words. Fell asleep to it, woke up 3 or 4 times, literally listening to the whole book when I fell asleep. I fell asleep listening to Jim Rohn. And if you guys haven't heard Jim Rohn yet, you need to put him in your ear and get him in your head. I put an assignment on the TeamÜ Facebook page. And I'll close with this. Some people say to me, you post too much. And here's what I'll say to that person. I'm not trying to win a popularity contest. I'm not trying to win all of you over. I really don't care if people think I post too much or I don't post enough, quite frankly. The people that I post enough for, those are the people I'm concerned about. The people that think I'm putting up too many posts, well, then you have some issues you have to deal with, because you don't have to read all those posts. You don't have to watch all those posts. So I just want to let you know that we as a leadership team are giving this thing everything we've got. We're going to blow past this economic situation as if it didn't even happen. And come December, this is all going to be over. And when this is all over, you're going to look back 5 months previous and say, what did I do with those 5 months? Did I waste it? on a bunch of things that didn't advance me in life, the next conversation you're going to have with someone about COVID, just say, you know what? I'm tired of the conversation. Can we turn the channel? Can we put on something fun to talk about? Let's talk about health and wealth and euphoria science. Are you open for that? So anyway, I just want to get in your head a little bit. You guys can open your eyes now. Shift it. We're all going to be millionaires. We're all going to be millionaires. Every single person on the screen has the opportunity to be a multi-millionaire. Newsflash for everybody on the screen. There are only 7,000 active customers in euphoria science in the world. 7,000. I don't know about all of you, but when I heard that yesterday from our CEO, Kevin Ralston, I got excited. Many of you be like, what would you get excited for? You've been telling us 25, 30,000. Yeah, that's how many people have signed up to date. But most people weren't tough enough to stick around. And you guys are like, why are you happy about that, Zappia? Because it means that you can't lose as long as you don't quit. Most people are going to quit this, just so you know. Zappia, why are you excited about that once again? What is wrong with you? Because I think differently than most people. I don't focus on the people that don't do it. I focus on the people who do. I don't focus on the bad economic situation. I focus on the positive. And I know that there is no competition right now for all of us right now. There's no competition. If any of you are fearful that you're going to miss out on this opportunity, stop it. If you want to win, all you got to do is plug in and don't quit. That's it. And then 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 6 years from now, TeamÜ is on top of the world with 1 million+ people. We'll have over 1 million or 2 million that quit, maybe 3 million that quit, but we'll have 1 million still taking the product. And that's what's going to set us up for the rest of our life. One last thing. And I'll talk to you guys like you're a leader of all leaders. I don't know if any of you get excited about this, but here's one thing I get excited about that I want to clue you into, because I don't think you know what I'm about to say. Has anyone bought this or printed out the compensation plan booklet? Has anyone ever read this thing?
I'll get it.
If you haven't read this, will you please do yourself a favor and read this? I don't know about you, but does anybody else get excited about numbers on the screen? So I'm going to share a number with you, Avaria, that I want you to pay close attention to. When you get to this rank called free, and how many plan on getting there in your mind's eye, you're already there. Oh man, do you realize how much fun we're going to have if we all hit free? Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun. We're going to want to check out. We're having too much fun. There's a couple things you can't have too much of. Too much money, too much fun, too many friends. I'll leave the last one out. Okay, free. When you hit this rank called free, the ones of you are laughing at a sick mind. I wasn't even thinking that, but I know exactly who you are. Free. When you hit this rank called free, the company's going to give you 1%, a share in a 1% bonus pool of the whole company's volume. That means when you look at the screen right now, we're about, we're a big piece of this company, just so you know. But it means you get to benefit from the business that Kathy DeJong builds in Australia. So if you guys aren't rooting for Kathy, start rooting for her, because if you plan on being free, you want Kathy to win. If you're not rooting for Lee Norwood, because nobody likes Lee Norwood, I get this, Lee freaking Norwood. Nobody can stand this guy because he eats up all of my time, according to all of you. And just so you know, he doesn't have to. All you got to do is use me as well, or use your leadership as well. But you should root for Lee Norwood to succeed. Why? Because when you hit free, Lee Norwood's organization is going to pay you a big check. You should root for Dave Kohansky. 1% of the whole company's volume is going to go to the first person who hits the rank of free. And I'm telling you right now, it's us. We're going to get there first. I'm getting there first. I'm telling you, I set my goals. I'm getting there first. Colette thinks she's going to beat me there. It's next to impossible, but I want her to do that, because if she does, that only gets me there first. Or Lee, I love it. Go beat me there, guys. That's the key here. But here's the key. 1% of $5 million is $50,000. And if you're the first person to hit the rank of free, the company's going to pay you $50,000 a month extra. Extra on top of your check. Does that excite anybody, or did I lose you?
Bonus.
50,000 extra. Now, if when multiple people get into that bonus pool, then you split it. But I got news for you. When multiple people get in there, it'll be more than $5.5 million a month that they're pulling from. So the bonus pool will be even bigger. And you on the screen have just as good a chance as anybody in the history of the world to get to this rank called free. I paint this big picture for you because I don't know if you're thinking about this like me. I am so excited. I can hardly sleep because I look at this thing from time to time throughout the day and I'm like, okay, I got 140,000, 150,000 this month in volume. I got to get to 300,000 and then I'm going to be disruptor and then, or I'm going to be rainmaker. And then when I get to 500,000, I'm going to be free. Then I get the 1% bonus pool. And then I'm going to throw a big party for everyone. I'm going to spend the whole $50,000 on the team because I'm going to say that's just 1 month. Next month, another 50,000 comes in. So we're going to throw one hell of a party for $50,000. I mean, we're going to have tons of fun. And the next month I get another 50,000. So maybe we'll have another meeting the next month. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. I just know we're going to have a lot of fun. And then I look at $1.5 million a month when you hit Genetic Freak. And some of you might be like, 1.5 million, Michael, I didn't even hit influencer yet. I'm not even doing 5,000. Stop thinking small. 1.5 million a month gets you another share in another 1% bonus pool. Oh my God, it just got crazy. As if 50,000 wasn't enough, Michael Seagraves. The company wants to dump another 50 grand when the first person on this team hits Genetic Freak and pay that out monthly. I don't know if you guys are thinking small, but if you're thinking small, think bigger. And I won't do the routine because it takes too long and none of you want to hear it again. But think bigger than bigger. Just do more. You just got to turn it up a little bit more. Whatever you're giving right now, I'm just asking you, give a little more. Give a little more. Michael Seagraves had us on the phone yesterday with a gentleman that's got 1 million people in his database, a well-known gentleman that is looking seriously
10 million. 10 million.
2 million. There you go. So he's looking, there you go. So he's looking, anything over 1 million, Michael, is too many. But anyway, he's looking seriously at co-branding this product with his organization, and the guy's a monster. Lee Norwood put our CEO on the phone with a guy that said, hey, I'm done talking to this Zappia guy. I'm not interested in doing the onesie twosie stuff like he teaches. I want to go after the biggest corporations, the biggest companies in the world. I said, Lee, please just take him right to Kevin. Get me out of the way. I don't need to be a part of this conversation. Go rock this thing. And you're 1 or 2 people away from finding some unbelievable people that want to build this business. But I just, we only have so much time together, 5 days a week in the mornings, Monday nights, Saturdays. We don't really spend all that much time together because of the fact that we have distance in between us, and all we have is this Zoom camera here. So I don't feel bad if we take up an hour on your Friday morning to paint a picture for you that there's only 7,000 active customers, which means every single one of you can blow to the top of this company like you wouldn't believe, but it would require you to understand where you are, know your timing and positioning, pinch yourself because you are dreaming. This is a once in a lifetime chance. And then forget about the economic situation that's going on, because there are plenty of people interested and intrigued in hearing about what we're doing with DNA. And this team alone should have 20,000 people by now. And maybe it's because I haven't done a good enough job of leading or painting a vision or painting a picture, or maybe it just is what it is. But all I know is I'm stepping up my game. I'm turning up. I can't work any more hours than I'm working, but I can work a little bit smarter than I'm working. And I suggest you guys work smarter and harder and go get yourself a piece of this revolution. You all know 2 years from now, everyone's going to know about Euphoria, right? You all know that. So don't look back 2 years from now and say, why didn't I get my act together and seize the moment when there was only 7,000 active customers and TeamÜ had about 20% of that in their organization. I want 90% of this company. I might sound greedy to you all, but I want it bad. And I'm going to go out there and find the leaders that want to go out there and go get it, like now. I want to demolish anybody in this company other than TeamÜ. I want them to be non-existent when it comes to Euphoria. Some of you are like, oh my God, he's so cruel. He wants to crush people. Yes, I want to crush people. I want to own this company. Why do I want to own this company? Because I want to make sure at the end of the day, nobody beats you to your people. That's why I'm competitive, quite frankly. I don't want Kathy to build a slow business so that Travis and John and the other leaders get to Australia way ahead of her and go soak up all of her Aussie kangaroo people. And now she's got nobody to turn to. No, no, no. We got the opportunity of a lifetime, and you guys got to understand the time sensitivity of where we are right now. And this is not hype, just so you guys know. This is me all day long. I'm not a hype artist. I think this is going to be $1 billion company, and there's nothing in my mind that trumps what we're involved with right now. So whatever you're doing, guys, focus. Focus. All you got to do is ask people if they're open to taking a look at something you're excited about. I just text messaged some guy on Facebook. I'm going to tell you how blunt I was with him. He's one of these cryptocurrency guys because he sent me a friend request. And quite frankly, I'm not a huge fan of the cryptocurrency world, but this guy friend requested me, and I figured as I'm about to text him, I said to myself, oh, what do I say to him? Like, you jackass, just say something to him. I mean, who cares? You're never going to talk to him. You're never going to meet him again. So why don't you say, anyone ever have these conversations? Say something. So I said something. So here's what I said. He says, hey, I said, Sean, do you keep your eyes and mind open to other businesses? I'm working with some elite Detroit, Michigan folks. This guy's from Flint, Michigan, Lee Norwood. Ex-NHL All-Stars and the owners of, and the people connected to the Little Caesars, etc. Shot in the dark, but I want to know if you're open to meet. Yeah, I leveraged Lee. I get a little shout out. And if I do enroll this guy, I'll place him in Lee's group because I used Lee to get this guy to listen to me. And I said, he says to me, okay, so what do you have to share? Maybe we can get together. I said, I'm a founder of a DNA company. Would you take a look at a quick video to see if it's even anything you'd be remotely interested in? He said, okay. Hey, Sean, I just took a shot in the dark. You seem like a cool guy. I saw your picture. You're from Flint, Michigan. Isn't that where Eminem's from? Anyway, I'm glad you decided to open up your mind and take a look at this. It seems like you're in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency world. Good for you. I hope you made a fortune already. But I got something you might be able to make another fortune with, and it's a DNA company called Euphoria Science. I'm going to drop you a link. TeamÜ.biz is the website. As crazy as this seems, we don't know each other, but you did send me the friend request, so I'm assuming you wanted to talk to me. Take a look at who I am and what I'm up to, and if it really floats your boat or you get excited about it, call me back and let's talk. If not, don't call me back. Don't text me back. It's okay. I don't want to waste your time. Talk to you soon. What do I have to lose? What, Colette?
Just so everybody else, Michael's fine with doing that just because of the person it was, maybe. Don't mention Euphoria Science.
Yeah, good point. See, Colette's coaching me right now. I love it. Good point, Colette. I already got the guy's attention. He's going to click on TeamÜ.biz. His name is Sean Lee, S-H-A-U-N. Bernalin, if you know who he is, don't text him right now. Don't reach out to him. I know you know everybody and you try and get to everybody, but if I just put that on Facebook, don't do it yet. So his name's Sean Lee, lives in Flint, Michigan. Lee Norwood, if you're still with me.
I talked to him on Tuesday, bro.
Did you?
He was reaching
I
out
can
to
show you the whole
everybody.
text thread. I sent him TeamÜ.biz and everything, bro.
Is that's how this guy became my friend? Okay.
Yes, through me. So we need to get him. I told him about the NHL players in Michigan. I told him about Lee Norwood.
All right,
yeah,
good.
boy.
So that's weird. So he sent me a friend request, so it could come through you.
We
and
need to get this guy in no matter what, buddy. Let's do it.
Let's go. Let's do it. Jake, he's all you. Just follow up and say, I heard you just met the leader of our team.
I just want him a part of the team because the other day we were talking about the cryptocurrencies and the Forex guys, and it made me laugh that this guy shot me something. And before he could even try and get me onto the spiel, I asked him, I said, I told him, thanks for the ad. Tell me more about yourself. You look like an accomplished, cool dude. And he's all, thanks for your response, this and that and the other. I told a little bit about my experience, went over there. And he said, well, what are you doing? I said, well, now I'm a path changer. I'm
Nice.
part of a groundbreaking DNA customized nutritional company. It's the best thing I've ever been a part of. Would love to share more with your permission, of course. And he's like, okay, I'm open. And we have a huge network of professional hockey players that are out in Michigan. We should have you connect with them too. So
Cool. Did you get it in front of him?
yeah, I said, want you to see the info the way I saw it. Could you watch a minute 23 intro video followed by about a 13-minute video today? Here, click here, TeamÜ.biz. And my friend Michael Zappi is the gentleman you'll see in these videos. If you like what you see and you'd like to hear more, let's set up a 3-way Zoom with Michael in his next available time slot. He's extremely busy. We might even be able to have Lee Norwood, legendary Detroit Red Wing, now living in Las Vegas, also hop in with us and connect you with the NHL rookies who are already part of this company. Let me know. And
Well,
he
be
said,
careful with
okay.
that. But the NHL rookies are not a part of it. Just make sure what you say.
Oh, of
you know?
Team U, excuse me.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So I just texted him that he met you. So follow up with him. So that's what I do when people friend request me. I reach out to them. I usually do a double check to see if they're any of your friends. This guy didn't have any mutual friends yet, Jake. So I didn't see you as his mutual.
Oh, it's no worries.
Yeah.
We're all connected somehow, some way.
Yeah. Go ahead. Follow up with him. Let's see if he's serious.
Okay, that sounds good.
You got it. Guys, have a great day. Go after it with everything you got. We'll see you soon.
Too. Thanks, Mike.
Go get your share of the 1% bonus pool. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Do it.
Bye. Hey, Jada.
DGIF.